Whether it's a ship ablaze in Kaohsiung Port or a refinery explosion rattling Philadelphia in 2020, these events underscore life's capricious essence. They stand as compelling cues, urging us to foster a profound appreciation for the fortunate days we have today. This video is made for educational purposes and contains significant original text commentary. Now, let's get it on. In the early hours of a normal morning in 2020, a significant explosion rocked a refinery in Philadelphia, unleashing massive flames and billowing plumes of smoke. The explosion's impact was so intense that it reverberated through homes as far away as New Jersey. Fortunately, there are no reported injuries, and the air quality is deemed safe. This incident follows a previous fire at the same oil refining complex earlier in the month, raising concerns and prompting a thorough investigation into the cause. You're watching a one-story commercial building, identified as the Smoke Tox warehouse distributor in LA, engulfed in flames. The situation escalated to a major emergency, prompting over 230 firefighters to shift to a defensive posture. The intense 2-hour battle to control the blaze left charred infrastructure and damaged equipment. A major accident occurred in Kaohsiung Port today. The location was at Port 2. At around 11:30 a.m., an Orient Overseas Company container ship collided with a Yang Ming Shipping cargo ship and a bridge on the pier while passing by. The crane caused one crane to collapse and another to tilt, and also affected dozens of containers. The loss is estimated to be at least hundreds of millions. A boat fire near City Island unfolded as captured on camera. Emergency crews, including the FDNY fireboat, swiftly responded to the scene. The flames originating from the boat spread to a section of the pier, marked by several explosive incidents. Firefighters on foot arrived with hoses in hand, battling the fully engulfed vessel. While the situation is intense, there's no information regarding injuries. Another video of a boat fire in Dania Beach, Florida. Join the conversation with us, share your thoughts, and hit that subscribe button to receive our most up-to-date videos. At a construction site in the West District of Taichung City, a horrific incident occurred at around 11 a.m. A 55-ton crane overturned due to accidental operation. The boom was directly inserted into the construction site several feet deep, and the tires were dangling. Not only was it frightening, everyone at the scene and the cars passing by on the road were dumbfounded. Fortunately, the driver escaped in time and no one was injured. On June 5, 2014, a building collapse occurred in Philadelphia at 22nd and Market Streets. The incident involved the collapse of a 4-story building that was undergoing demolition. The Salvation Army thrift store, located adjacent to the building, was also affected. The incident was attributed to the improper demolition of the building, which led to the unstable conditions that contributed to the collapse. This event sparked discussions about the need for stricter regulations and oversight in the construction and demolition industry to prevent such tragedies in the future. 9 years ago, New York was gripped with the aftermath of a severe snowfall as roofs buckle under the immense weight. Communities affected by a lake effect storm witnessed the challenging task of snow removal, with structures like Smith's Autoglass and a former Rosa Super succumbing to roof collapses. Some signs of impending collapse, such as cracking and sagging, emphasize the danger of DIY snow removal. The sheer weight of the snow, equivalent to tons, poses risks, prompting warnings to wait for professionals. As the snow melts, there's concern about hidden damage and potential water seepage into homes. In an incident 2 years ago in North Philadelphia, a fire truck collided with a vacant building. The building, listed for sale, now raises concerns about its structural stability after the crash. I hope it's safe enough to continue to use. In March 2022, a car carrier catches fire in Pavilion. The tractor trailer and several cars were a total loss. A workover rig experienced a high-stakes blowout, sending tubing soaring into the air. The deafening roar of escaping pressure echoed across the site as the rig grappled with uncontrolled forces.
Hush.
This hazardous event unfolded as the team worked to maintain and enhance well productivity. The sudden eruption of tubing underscored the inherent risks of oil field operations, demanding swift and coordinated response to mitigate potential environmental and safety consequences in this volatile industrial landscape. A devastating fire engulfed an unfinished apartment complex in San Francisco, leaving destruction in its wake. The blaze not only consumed the building under construction but also damaged 4 adjacent structures, forcing the evacuation of nearby residents. Emergency crews worked to dismantle the hazardous scaffolding surrounding the burnt structure with the assistance of a large crane. The absence of a sprinkler system, typical for an under-construction building, compounded the challenges for firefighters. Thankfully, all was safe. Join the conversation with us, share your thoughts, and hit that subscribe button to receive our most up-to-date videos. Blount Island, located in the St. Johns River near Jacksonville, Florida. The island houses the Blount Island Marine Terminal, a major seaport facility. In 2022, a massive week-long cargo ship fire at Blount Island, caused by an improperly disconnected car battery on the Hope Shaman, resulted in approximately $40 million in damages. The incident shows importance of enhanced training and stricter regulations for vehicle carriers. The Tappan Zee crane collapse occurred on July 19, 2017, during the construction of the new Tappan Zee Bridge in New York. A construction crane collapsed across the existing bridge, blocking traffic and causing significant delays. Fortunately, no serious injuries were reported. It underscored the risks associated with large-scale construction projects and prompted increased safety measures. A devastating fire razed an upscale apartment building in North Bexar County, specifically at Canyon Springs Apartments on Wilderness Oak. Onlookers witnessed the terrifying spectacle of the building being consumed by intense flames. Heartbreaking scenes unfolded as residents, evacuated via ladders from windows, helplessly watched their homes and belongings succumb to the fire. Some parts of the building ultimately collapsed. Thank God, no one was injured. A devastating gas explosion rocked a Chesapeake home. The harrowing incident unfolded on Laferno Road in the Deep Creek area, captured in chilling detail by a neighbor's home security system. The explosive moment, akin to a bomb detonation, obliterated the house, caught on camera as debris scattered dangerously. Miraculously, swift action by brave bystanders prevented further tragedy. They rushed into the inferno, rescuing 3 occupants just before a backdraft engulfed the residence in flames. Bless them. In a dramatic turn of events, a devastating explosion rocked a 4-story apartment building in Chicago around 8 a.m. The aftermath, captured in live footage, showcased a chaotic scene of debris strewn across the streets, with bricks and wreckage damaging nearby cars. The explosion also led to the collapse of at least one unit's roof. Emergency response teams, including fire crews, swiftly arrived at the site, taking care of the victims. A potential natural gas leak was the cause, as indicated by the debris dispersion pattern around the building. Thankfully, all are okay. A devastating fire engulfed a vacant 16-unit apartment complex in northeast Albuquerque, sparking at 8:30 a.m. and leading to the complete collapse of the building within 20 minutes. Firefighters encountered extreme conditions, attempting an initial interior attack before resorting to external measures due to the rapid advancement of the flames. The structure, located at 2155 Wisconsin Street, had a history of previous fires, with the latest incident occurring at the end of the previous year. Fortunately, no injuries or fatalities were reported, as the building was unoccupied. Toronto is the largest city of Canada. It's located on the northwestern shore of Lake Ontario. In a catastrophic event at a downtown Toronto building, a crane collapsed, prompting immediate action to secure its segment atop the structure. While no injuries were reported, the incident underscored the need for urgent measures to safeguard against potential risks associated with such towering structures. Join the conversation with us, share your thoughts, and hit that subscribe button to receive our most up-to-date videos. You know, Visakhapatnam shipyard, situated on the northern part of Visakhapatnam and overlooks the Bay of Bengal. It has strategic importance due to their coastal location, fostering trade, maritime activities, and industrial growth in the region. In August 2020, one notable crane collapse occurred in the afternoon. This incident emphasizes the importance of stringent safety measures in industrial settings to prevent such tragic accidents. Kampung Baru is an area in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, known for its traditional village setting amidst the urban landscape. Another video of crane collapsing in Kuala Lumpur. At the time of the accident, a worker was handling the tower crane when suddenly the luffing boom of the tower crane collapsed and crashed on a vehicle outside the construction site. Luckily, no one was injured. The Egyptian building collapse in 2013 was a tragic incident that occurred in the city of Alexandria. On June 27, 2013, an apartment building collapsed in the Al-Mamura district, leaving chaos in its wake. The collapse was primarily attributed to poor construction practices and violations of building codes. Initial investigations pointed to the unauthorized addition of several floors to the building, which caused structural instability, leading to the catastrophic collapse. As winter persists in Keloland, a critical safety alert emerges amongst devastating home explosions linked to snow-covered gas meters. Recent incidents, including a harrowing explosion on Lake Madison captured on nearby surveillance, have raised alarm. The Madison Fire Department disclosed this as the second home explosion in Lake County, emphasizing the danger of snow accumulation on gas meters. While the explosion caused significant debris, thankfully no injuries were reported. Urgent advisories from local authorities to clear snow from gas meters to prevent potential disasters. The community spirit is encouraged. Vigilance and neighborly care stand as crucial shields against the looming threat of snow-triggered explosions. One notable incident occurred in July 2013 when an Asiana Airlines Boeing 777 crash-landed at San Francisco International Airport. Flight 214 from Seoul, South Korea came in too low and slow, resulting in the tail hitting the sea wall at the end of the runway. The impact caused the aircraft to break apart. Investigations revealed pilot error and issues related to automated systems as contributing factors. The event underscored the critical need for enhanced safety measures and continual vigilance in aviation. Severe flooding collapses bridge in Romania, Razov Budila, on June 30th, 2018. Crane collapses after earthquake strikes Philippines. Crane collapsed onto ship in Indonesia. You know, ships face formidable challenges navigating the fierce Southern Ocean. Towering waves, driven by relentless winds, test the mettle of vessels as they plunge into deep troughs. Storms, born in the turbulent latitudes, whip the seas into a chaotic frenzy. Ships strain against the elements, battling not only the tempestuous waves, but also the frigid conditions. That's so terrible. You're watching oil tanker Torm Lily of a length 183 meters, beam 32 meters. It was in hurricane in ballast condition. Wind speed 70 to 80 knots, both at 12. Another ship in bad weather.
Our heading now is 240, 230 to 240.
A ship stuck on sea of ice in the Baltic Sea. Aeromexico plane crash in Durango, Mexico in 2019. A harrowing video captured the plane violently slamming onto the runway, with the left engine erupting in flames. The incident occurred during takeoff amid a powerful storm, prompting speculation of a microburst role in the crash. The crew's commendable execution of emergency protocols played a pivotal role in the 103 passengers' survival, emphasizing the effectiveness of their training. Praise God.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
In February 2021, in the quiet outskirts of Milam County, just an hour and a half away from the vibrant city of Austin, a dramatic incident unfolded in the town of Cameron. A train, laden with fuel tank cars, collided with an imposing 18-wheeler, creating a chaotic spectacle that reverberated through the tranquil surroundings. Thick smoke covered the quiet countryside sky. The collision served as a stark reminder of the unpredictability of road moments. A huge fire has torn through a 19-story office building in the commercial area of Bangladesh's capital, Dhaka, prompting some people to climb down the exterior of the building. People were seen shouting for help from windows, with many office workers feared to be trapped inside. Luckily, no one was hurt later. Thank God. Fires in buses powered by compressed natural gas, CNG, and electric buses have raised safety concerns within the public transportation sector. In CNG buses, although incidents are rare, fuel leaks or technical malfunctions can potentially lead to combustion. While electric buses face challenges related to battery fires, albeit infrequently. Issues like thermal runaway or manufacturing defects can contribute to these incidents. Ongoing advancements in safety technologies and comprehensive training for operators are essential to ensure the secure operation of both CNG and electric buses, promoting public confidence in sustainable transportation. Join the conversation with us, share your thoughts and hit that subscribe button to receive our most up-to-date videos. In a harrowing incident at Lizard Island in far north Queensland, a light plane met with a tragic accident. The plane's impact on the island's terrain left an indelible mark with some scattered debris. In April 2018, a significant fire broke out at the Androscoggin Mill in Jay, Maine. The fire originated in the pulp digester area of the mill, leading to a series of explosions and a large blaze that caused extensive damage to the facility.
There's an explosion in the mill. Need to hurry up so we get the fuck out of the way. Holy cow, they got metal flying. Look over the air there. They're going everywhere. Holy crap, this ain't good. Nobody was around it when it went off.
Local and state firefighting teams worked diligently to contain the fire, which required several days to fully extinguish. Thankfully, no injuries were reported among the mill employees or emergency responders. Eggborough Power Station, located in North Yorkshire, UK, was a coal-fired power plant. It played a significant role in the UK's energy production. You're watching a beleaguered vessel tilting precariously off the coast of France. Waves clash against its hull as it struggles against the ocean's relentless force. The ship, listing heavily, portrays a haunting image, its distress signaling the looming threat of capsizing. A forgotten, dilapidated tugboat slowly succumbs to decay, sinking into the murky depths of Seattle's Salmon Bay. Its weathered hull surrenders to neglect, creating a haunting sight as it disappears beneath the rippling waters. A massive cargo ship transporting around 4,000 Hyundai cars capsized off the coast of Georgia. The vessel, called the Golden Ray, encountered trouble shortly after departing from the port of Brunswick. It listed heavily, leading to its capsizing. The incident prompted a major rescue operation to save the crew on board, with responders working to extract the trapped individuals. Concerns arose regarding the potential environmental impact due to the immense volume of vehicles on board and the risk of oil leakage from the ship. A catastrophic Bronx building collapse on December 2023. The gripping video footage of the collapse unfolds with startling clarity, capturing the abrupt descent of the structure. In the foreground, oblivious pedestrians walk, while one person flees from a car, narrowly escaping the collapsing mass. The The scene intensifies as dust billows out, enveloping the area, and panic sets in. Thank God everyone's okay, finally. Join the conversation with us, share your thoughts, and hit that subscribe button to receive our most up-to-date videos. Lac-Mégantic is a town situated in the Eastern Townships region of Quebec, Canada. In July 2013, there was a tragic event where an unattended 74-car freight train carrying crude oil rolled downhill and derailed in the town of Lac-Mégantic, Quebec, Canada. The derailment resulted in a series of explosions and fires, destroying much of the town centre, the destruction of numerous buildings, and causing significant environmental damage. Pittsburgh, city of bridges located in southwestern Pennsylvania, is situated at the confluence of the Allegheny, Monongahela, and Ohio rivers. In a harrowing incident during the morning rush in Pittsburgh, a major bridge collapsed, sending 5 cars and a bus plummeting. The 52-year-old bridge, marked as structurally poor in its last inspection, succumbed to decay. Quick-thinking first responders formed a human chain to rescue passengers trapped in the wreckage. Miraculously, there were no fatalities. In 2019, a tragic incident unfolded in Poland when a building collapsed. The explosion, likely caused by a gas leak, led to the structural failure of the building, resulting in chaos. The incident prompted investigations into gas safety regulations and raised awareness about the importance of stringent measures to prevent such disasters in the future. Some pictures of rubble and damage inside a collapsed building, with ambulances outside. In Whitley, Berkshire, at the Kennet and Avon Canal, a couple faced an unfortunate event as the boat, approaching a lock, began sinking rapidly when the male disembarked to open the passageway. Despite the efforts of a nearby fishing couple who assisted the woman off the sinking boat, the incident unfolded so swiftly that the stranded couple couldn't salvage any of their belongings in time. Anyway, both were safe. During Hurricane Sandy, a harrowing incident unfolded at 57th Street and 6th Avenue in NYC. A £26,000 construction crane, hanging precariously from a luxury apartment block under construction, became a symbol of the city's compromised infrastructure. As Superstorm Sandy's powerful winds mangled the crane, panic set in among officials facing communication blackouts. A brave officer from the Department of Buildings climbed over 40 floors to assess the damage. A meticulous engineering solution emerged, involving manually turning the dangling boom 210 degrees counterclockwise and securing it with steel cables. This effort, accompanied by a communication struggle and evacuation below, averted a potential disaster, highlighting the city's dedication to preventing future accidents. Number 10. You're watching some moments of panic that were experienced on a cruise ship due to a strong storm near Norway 4 years ago. Thank you for watching the video. Subscribe to our channel to see more about this side of nature. See you in the next video. Still, Egypt. A train derailment occurred near the city of Alexandria on August 11, 2017. The incident took place when one train traveling from Cairo to Alexandria collided with the rear of another train that was waiting at a station. The collision caused several cars from both trains to derail and overturn. A lack of proper maintenance and insufficient safety measures within the railway system were factors that led to this devastating derailment. The incident highlighted the urgent need for improving railway safety measures, infrastructure maintenance, and the implementation of more stringent safety protocols within Egypt's railway system to prevent similar accidents in the future. In a devastating incident in Suffolk County, a raging inferno tore through a residence on Woodfield Avenue, creating a terrifying spectacle of massive flames engulfing the structure. The intensity of the fire was captured in video footage as it mercilessly consumed the house, eventually causing the roof to collapse. With the structure compromised, firefighters were forced to confront the flames from the exterior, highlighting the immense danger and challenges they faced in containing this catastrophic event. Please respect them. A devastating fire engulfed a Silverton pet shelter, claiming the lives of 30 beloved cats and displacing 2 residents. The inferno razed the shelter, rendering it a total loss valued at $700,000. Although the occupants managed to escape unharmed, the shelter, dedicated to feline rescue, suffered irreparable damage. Investigations point to an electrical fire as the cause of this tragic event. In a devastating incident in Greece last March, a catastrophic head-on collision between a freight train and a packed passenger train occurred. The passenger train, carrying predominantly young travelers returning from a holiday weekend, collided violently with the freight train, igniting a fire that engulfed the front carriages. This tragic event marks Greece's deadliest train disaster in over half a century, a somber chapter etched in tragedy. A recent shocking incident near Bakersfield, a 35-vehicle pileup on the southbound lanes of the 5 freeway created chaos and tragedy. The crash involved 17 vehicles and 18 big rigs. Witnesses recounted screeching sounds as vehicles tried to halt, describing a scene of ruptured big rigs and chaotic desperation. The freeway remained closed, marking a day of sorrow and chaos in Kern County. In a catastrophic incident amidst the snow-covered landscape of Twin Peaks in last December, a home at 1100 Bear Spring Road was rocked by a gas explosion. The blast obliterated an entire side wall, exposing a bedroom and its contents to the elements. As firefighters navigated the heavily snow-laden area, concerns arose about potential heating-related issues with natural gas, yet the precise cause remained elusive. The site of the house, fractured and laid bare, stood as a stark testament to the power and unpredictability of such an event in our life. In the frozen expanse of Sakar, truck, oblivious to its height, collided with a gas station. The driver's oversight led to a thunderous crash, tearing through the station's roof. The destruction left gas pumps and cargo scattered. The incident, captured by a witness, turned into a viral sensation, highlighting the unpredictable challenges faced by drivers in the remote Russian region of Yakutia. A viaduct collapsing in northwestern Poland Thursday, October 21st. As planned, dismantling the viaduct will be done in stages. The structure began to fall in a domino effect. However, once the first section fell, last year, during severe flooding in Australia, a devastating incident occurred as a supermarket ceiling collapsed. This alarming event resulted in significant damage to the supermarket, with debris scattered across the premises. Fortunately, no injuries were reported, but the scale of the collapse emphasized the gravity of the flooding situation. Not only supermarket, Several ceiling collapses from 2016 to 2023 brought forth harrowing scenes. The chaos began in a Los Angeles restaurant during El Niño, where a ceiling gave way, allowing rainwater to flood in without causing harm. In 2018, a tree crashed through a home. Similarly, in 2023, a family encountered 2 dining room ceiling collapses after a renovation, attributed to newly installed lighting. All underscore the unpredictability of structural failures. An Alaska Airlines flight en route to Southern California from Portland encountered a harrowing mid-air emergency when a section of the aircraft's wing or side suddenly blew out, resulting in rapid cabin depressurization. Passengers experienced distressing wind sounds as the pilot swiftly initiated an emergency landing, deploying oxygen masks. So, luckily, by expert maneuvering, the pilot descended to a safer altitude of 10,000 feet before swiftly returning to Portland Airport. Amidst the relentless onslaught of floodwaters, some houses become fragile to nature's wrath.
That is insane.
Walls crumbled, roofs sagged, and foundations dissolved into the murky torrents. They're a poignant testament to the overwhelming might of nature, leaving behind an eerie emptiness amidst the watery chaos.
Thank you for staying with us throughout this incredible journey. We'd love to hear which moment resonated with you the most. Please share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more captivating content. See you in the next video.